ambitious with the score. He can get it in.
Hello everyone and welcome here to Throwdown Thursday. It's a bit different. My name is Solid Jake here with Zoya. And dude, we're all the way down in sunny Southern California, Orange County at the Breakaway office where, honestly, it's pretty epic.
Yeah, this is our second time being here, and this one's a little bit more exciting. Last time we made some videos. You guys have already seen it on the Arcane8 channel. This time, you know, we're doing some other stuff like casting. Yeah. Here we are.
And, you know, he mentioned Arcane8. What is Arcane8? We're actually just content creators. We make some content for Breakaway. We do Warrior Spotlights. We also do a podcast called Town Hall Breakaway. And here we are to cast Throwdown Thursday. So we've got some great games up for you today. One best of 5 series. We'll get to that in just a little bit. We got to talk about pretty much our sponsors, Zoya.
Yeah.
Asus, empowering this entire studio with their computers, their monitors. Let's take a look at some of their sweet gear. The VG248QE is a 24-inch monitor well known in esports for its 144 Hz refresh rate and 1 millisecond response time. We've also got the G11 desktop, which sheds light on uncompromising performance. This powerful machine and monitor allow you to play Breakaway in optimal performance and really, you know, just have that supreme experience.
Yeah, and if you haven't played Breakaway before, well, guess what? You can play it every weekend starting right now. The alpha is live. Head over to playbreakaway.com. You just make an account. You can start playing right away. Join these guys later tonight. I'm sure everyone playing today is going to be on these servers, but every single weekend from Thursday through Monday, you're going to have some Breakaway in your life, guys.
Yeah, honestly, like it's great because originally Breakaway you needed a key like most alphas.
Right.
And you had to like sign up and then sit there and check your email and wait. But now it's completely open. You can just log in, download the Twitch app, and play during the weekends. And yes, the servers just went up. So as the servers are just now spinning up at around 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, it's your time to get that client downloaded. Yeah,
and if this is your first time tuning in, make sure you hit follow on that stream because almost every Thursday, I don't think it's been every Thursday, but for them, it's very consistent overall. Throwdown Thursday is a thing, and that's what we're doing today. We have a show match with our returning champions, Noble. They ended up winning last week, and they're going to be going up against Filthie. But Jake, take it away. Talk about Noble a bit.
We do, in fact, have Noble returning here as the champions of last week, and that's the format. It's best of 5 series. The winning team gets to play again and basically just maintain their throne. It's kind of like a King of the Hill format.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Again, Noble is the returning champions here. We'll be taking a look at Serial right now, Jake. We'll see what warrior he's going to be playing.
Okay, it looks like Serial's going to be on that ranged damage Kyra, looking for that big DPS for the team. I like it. I can dig that for sure. Serial coming in here with Noble is, I believe, is the newest addition to the team because they had a substitute last week. And Serial coming in this week, we'll see how they can do on the Kyra. Up next, we've got, I believe it's Smurf Pop that I heard. Oh, Blue Jay. I lied to all of you. Going in on the support, Blue Jay going to be on Alona, the classic healer, you know, that range support. Sometimes this team will run double support with Galleon as more of that melee support to go with that, giving your team a ton of sustain. Not sure if we're going to see that here. Sometimes we end up seeing Eternal on Galleon. Sometimes Eternal plays the Graven. Eternal is next on the list. Yeah. Let's see who we picked here for this match. Ooh, it's going to be Jara, a stealthy melee assassin that can ambush the targets from afar and honestly has crazy burst damage when it comes down to it.
Yeah, Jara is always a threat on the battlefield, especially as Eternal. He's been a long-time player in Breakaway, and he's one of the better flex players in the scene right now as well.
All right, and 7, our final player, the tank of the team, plays a lot of Thorgrim. It's going to be Thorgrim. Not really a surprise.
7. Yeah, I mean, he's one of the better Thorgrim mains in the scene. There's a lot of Thorgrim mains, as Thorgrim is just such a beast relic runner. So no surprise seeing 7 pick him up there.
Yeah, he just gives you a lot of control over the relic. You know, he has the knock up. He can throw people around to give more control in the fight. And when it comes down to throwing down that buildable, the wall to cover some of the ramps, I mean, we're playing on Dread Shore for this first match.
Right.
There's definitely many great spots for that buildable.
Well, we're going to go on to the next team here. Their opponents, first time in the Throwdown Thursday, going to be challenging on the winners. It's going to be Stay Filthy. We're going to be starting with TV. He is their flex player. We'll just see who's going to pick. It's going to be Corin. Nice. So we're going to be a little bit of that utility there, getting the damage amplification as well as the silence. Very interested to see how TV is going to pull off this warrior.
Yeah, I mean, Corin being a support, she's not a healer. She's utility, and she is so fun. She gives your team so much power and nuke potential for sure.
Yeah. Well, next up, we're going to have Seifer. He is the tank player here for Stay Filthy. Again, another long-time player of the Play Breakaway Alpha, and again, another one of those Thorgrim mains. I mean, I've been destroyed by Seifer many times, queuing up for games.
I've been just straight BM'd by Seifer because
Yeah,
he's just that good with Thorgrim. Like, when
good.
I'm near him, I just leave. I'm like, I'm not going to be near the edge. I'm not going to be near him, period, if I can afford it.
Stay Filthy's got their range pick up next for Cario. We'll have to see, will it be the Kyra, who's kind of been a staple for a while, or will it be someone else? And it will be the Kyra, of course. No surprise there. I mean, Cario has, again, this roster is almost want to say veterans. It's still a very early game, obviously, so it's hard to have veterans in such an early scene. But these guys have been around forever, and Cario and Kyra just kind of go hand in hand together right now. They're really good.
I just want to inject the fact that this is literally the dev offices, and there's a giant poop emoji. Now it's a giant Arnold face in the background. I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah, I mean, the devs here are pretty awesome, as we've seen from our interviews as well. And then rounding out the team, of course, is going to be Kalo. Again, I believe he won Season 3 of the in-house dev tournament as their coach. He's going to be the support player for Stay Filthy, and, of course, no surprise seeing Alona. A little bit surprised that we don't have any Galleon. The meta last week was a lot of double support with Alona Galleon, but
yeah.
We don't have that today. It's going to be, we do have a double support on the end of Noble it is on the end of Stay Filthy because they are the ones with the Corin and the Alona. So we are seeing that double support, but it's not going to be the Galleon this week, at least for game one.
I mean, and Galleon's a little bit more of a melee. It's slightly different. Corin gives you that utility paired with Kyra to kind of blow up, even like a tank fairly quickly. Yes, Thorgrim can throw on that armor up to prevent a lot of damage, but still, they have that burst potential for sure. But I'm excited for these comps, man. For Dread Shore, they're pretty similar comps, but
yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Again, we're going to be seeing the Jara, which is something we don't see too often. Some people think at the higher levels that she can be countered just by safe play and building a lot of armor and health. We'll have to see how it works in this match because you talked about the one-shot combo she has. She has some serious burst potential.
Yeah, especially on someone like the backline. You look at the backline, you look at heroes like Alona, and yes, Alona has flash, so she can just blink away from the onslaught of Jara if Jara slips up. That combo does so much damage when you use her ultimate ability, and you can really basically zero to death her if you manage to get the farm, get those items, and get a heavy DPS build. But sounds like the map is firing up here, Zoya.
Yeah, I'm actually also curious. We talked about the Corin pickup, how it's something we don't see too often. I wonder if that is in response to the Jar. You have the Aura of Silence, that is Corin's ultimate, just a big AoE silence, and you catch Jara in that. She can't use her escape. You might be able to blow her up, so we'll have to see how that goes. But game number 1 is about to start, guys. We're going to be taking a look here at Seifer flying across the map on this Thorgrim, and they're going to be contending this relic right away.
Yeah, the blue team, that is Stay Filthy once again, everyone. And Kalo just getting the relic a little bit far forward. If you look at the top center of the screen, that is the energy. It's a shield for the relic. When the carrier's holding it, they cannot drop the ball. But once it goes down to 0, you have to worry about that ball being thrown out of your hands. And on the opposing side of the team, it will oftentimes drift towards the opposite side of the map.
Nice combo there, coming out from Stay Filthy, blowing up the Jara there. Nice pass play as well. Kalaji gets it very far forward. Seether's trying to push it up further. Nice catch from Serial, though, and they're going to be able to slide out of the base. But Cario doing a lot of damage to the front line of that Kyra, gets him very low, but not going to be able to secure that kill just yet. Great heals coming out there from Kalo, trying to keep his team top off, and Noble with the breakaway, just trying to clear this relic out as far as he can.
Okay, they got some good defense there. Gives them time to just kind of regroup and reposition. Jara did throw her buildable down on the ramp towards their base, and it was destroyed. So that's one buildable that basically got 0 value. Bought some time, it didn't do much. We have the health buff present here on the blue side. That is Stay Filthy with a buff advantage. More HP for every member on their team when that is active. Something to note, that's the crystal you see in the top part of the screen.
Kalo being zoned away here by 7, forcing the Alona far back to the base. Good job clearing the ball. Seifer going to push it back forward, back onto the side of Noble here. Serial getting very low. Noble low as well. They're just kind of struggling to keep everyone topped off. A nice ultimate here coming out from Blue Jay, though.
You say struggling to keep them topped off, but Alona's ultimate just does so much healing. All 3 of those health bars that were low just rose straight back up, and only 7 is missing some HP. Will drop the ball as the shield is destroyed. Seifer just trying to pass it across. Looks like the Alona buildable will be destroyed, though, so that is a good win for Noble.
Nice job from 7 pushing this Relic up pretty far, but they're having to fall back because Cario is zoning back Eternal. He's getting low as well. Kalology is going to start topping him off. Great rotational play coming out here from Stay Filthy. They're just falling back to Kalo anytime they need those heals.
Yeah, I like how they're just willing to drop the ball, replenish their shields. Then as soon as it's at 100, Seifer grabs it again. He did take a little bit of damage upon grabbing it, so he just rolls it down the ramp. But 7's going to try to get a breakaway here. Health buff now going to the side of Noble, giving them a small advantage this part of the game.
Nice job from Noble, reacting to that instantly. Ocean's Furious coming out, doing a lot of damage on the Blue Jay, but it's not going to matter there as they're going to lose their own Kyra. A 1-for-1 trade, though, as Eternal's going to go down. Nice breakaway. Good pass to Serial to the side. Gets it forward to a 7, but it does end up getting intercepted by Seifer. Kalogy going to get the dash out of there, and he is going to be able to clear this Relic. Great heads-up play coming out from Stay Filthy.
Yeah, that was a really good defensive play there from Stay Filthy to make sure they protected their relay. 1 minute left in this round. So things are getting dicey for sure. Seifer just trying to get that forward position to throw it forward.
Nice
TV
passes.
has it up and
throw
in.
Wow, great breakaway there. Coming out from Stay Filthy. I mean, we talk about these guys. They've been around for a while. Seifer, Kalo, TV, and Cario have been playing with each other for several months now, and you can see that coordination in that Relic passing play. They got a beautiful breakaway and were able to score fairly easy there.
I mean, I've hit this team on ladder several times, and it's always painful, right, for me. They are a very coordinated team. The number of different paths that they take for the different, options they have for the score, the way they utilize that flash of Alona to really just cover extra ground for some nice passes and closing the gap, it's definitely very good.
Now, the match is starting. I would like to highlight TV's build so far. Even though he's playing a support Corrin, we saw him prioritizing the attack damage item there first. They are running the double support. Their only damage is the Kyra, so using that Corrin to just get out a little extra damage. You wouldn't ideally see that situation, but I like the heads-up play coming out from Stay Filthy.
Definitely a good style that you can play with Corrin going the DPS style. Seifer gets a beautiful knock-up, hitting all 3, but Blue Jay uses the flash to make sure he can grab the Relic, and now he'll slide down and clear the relay.
Nice flip up from Seifer, just trying to stall us out. They're keeping the pressure on their opponent's side of the field so they can control the buff crystals. They have the damage buff right now, and they're going to be able to keep that pressure up for when the health buff spawns as well.
Like, when you're talking about Jara and Kyra having a damage buff against them, they're pretty low health bars. They don't have things like flash to snap rotate away. So you're going to have to be worried about that double buff advantage right now for Stay Filthy.
I like that trade 7 went for on Seifer, just completely diminishing the Relic shield that Stay Filthy have. Just a nice, safe trade there, and they're still sitting at 27 as they're not able to soak it up. Kalogy getting a big breakaway, though. Has to be careful for that trap. Gets the dash through, passes to Seifer. Nice fumble, though. They're still trying to push it forward. TV getting very low, trying to kite back, and Noble 7 going to be able to break this out of here. We see Cario getting very low. Can they get the finishing blow on him? Nice heals coming out from Kalo, and it looks like Cario is just barely going to get out of there.
I gotta admit, that seemed a little bit greedy. There was only 27 shield on the Relic when they went for that play, and they got close. But if they had waited maybe a few more seconds to have more shield, that could have worked out there on the side of Stay Filthy.
A little bit of a Relic reset here. Kalo with the full Relic shield is going to try and push it forward as much as he can, down to 58 shields. He's starting to regen, though. Tivo getting forward here, trying to zone the back line, putting some pressure on the Serial. Seifer trying to get the Relic forward. Nice breakaway from Blue Jay. Gets the pass to Serial. Can they get it up there? This rate coming out from Eternal there, but it's going to end up whiffing. Noble trying to pass it forward, but look at this defense here from the end of Stay Filthy. No one has gone up to clear any of those buildables.
I mean, all things considered, this game, it looks like Stay Filthy are the ones that are on the aggression more times than less. They're controlling the space. They're going to get the Alona buildable down. It is good to point out that buildables do persist through rounds, so you want to make sure you damage them and destroy them whenever you're given the chance.
That is such an awesome stat to take a look here on the right side. If you look at the gold gain, it's a huge difference right now with Stay Filthy having
all four players
more money earned than their enemy team.
And we're only in round 2. If that trend continues, it could get real bad because the more money you have, the better your items are, and the more powerful you are in this game.
Oh, and we see Eternal's going to go down on Jara there as well, as they've lost their Kyra. It's a 4v2 power play right now, and you immediately see them trying to work it up. Kyra's going to respawn in 3 seconds, but doesn't matter. KO gets the dash forward. Can they get the pass back? They try and redistribute the Seifer. He does not end up getting it in there. Nice pass forward. Can they get the pick up there? And a great breakaway from Blue Jay as he gets it out of there. 46 seconds left in the round.
Oh, Blue Jay is in a terrible spot here, though. That damage amplification
he just barely gets
Corrin
out.
was there and managed to get behind the wall to build. Now getting some good heals in onto Blue Jay. He's staying in the fight. They have good relic shield. They need to get across the map. 30 seconds left on the clock.
But Cario goes down. This is the worst time for him to die, but he's been early in the deaths. Only 6 seconds on his death timer left. He's got 20 seconds to get back to his team. A good little stalemate here. Seifer stalling out as much as he can, but he's going to have to fall back. Tivo using his silence on Eternal there. No damage follow-up to be able to pick him off. 15 seconds left in the round. They're trying to push this forward. Noble getting it on their side, but a breakaway from Seifer. Nice stun coming out from Blue Jay, though. A big Ragnarok coming out from Seifer. 7 gets it across the map. 5 seconds. Seifer gets the ball. He passes it to KO. 2 seconds, and the round is going to go over to Stay Filthy. Wow, what clutch play coming out from both these teams, but Stay Filthy keeping their head in the game. They stayed calm, and in the last 2 seconds were able to get that back across.
Dude, absolutely wonderful heads-up play from Seifer. He anticipated the run. He managed to grab the ball as it was thrown a little bit early because the shield was about to go down. They focused the relic shield. They held on. Great pass there, too.
Yeah, that pass was beautifully played there. Seifer charging forward here. Immediately going to be containing this Reckon here. Opening with a Ragnarok straight onto 7 as well, but he is going to be the lower health in this trade here. Tivo, man, TV, I love how he keeps pressuring that backline on the Corrin. A damaged Corrin, again, not something you often see, and he's immediately going to bully the Kyra, played by Serial, and bullying Blue Jay on the Lona.
You have to respect the Corrin damage, though. You're like 5 kills right now for Cario. Kalo on Alona, again, a healer, still able to get those last hits because the mobility Alona has.
Oh, 7 getting a big breakaway here. Seifer's cutting him off with the Ragnarok to stun him, and that's going to be all of the Relic Shield and a nice defensive posture coming out here from Stay Filthy.
It's always a little scary when you see that happen because if they get the full combo in with Corrin applied, I mean, even a Thorgrim can be lit up pretty fast in those moments.
Seifer getting a breakaway here, just trying to build space for his team, but at the same time, though, they ended up losing Cario.
Damage buff favoring Noble right now. They have a one player advantage in this moment, but Cario just now respawning, getting back in the action.
Oh, 7 getting very deep here. They got plenty of Relic Shield left, 65 left. He's getting slowed by all the buildables. He gets it up top, but the slow from the Corrin buildable is getting it pretty low. Kalo with the grab going to slide out, and oh man, if those buildables weren't there, the wards from Corrin, that would have been an easy goal there for 7.
And that's another thing we have to point out here. The fact that we've had Stay Filthy on the offensive so much more means that the side of Noble, they don't really have the buildable set up like that. And since Noble hasn't been able to attack the relay of Stay Filthy.
Another breakaway from 7. He's got plenty of Relic Shield coming forward. Great slows coming forward. The 3 ballistas here,
yeah, that's
man.
so scary.
And this all comes back to Seifer, too. Seifer just built so much space for his team. When we saw that death on the Kyra earlier, Seifer pushed the Relic up by himself 1 versus 4 while they waited for that respawn. That's what's keeping this pressure is just Seifer. His Thorgrim play is impressive.
Every part of this composition right now is just working out wonderfully. Kalo opts to drop it.
Seifer, man.
They do have 120 Relic Shield, 140 now actually, get 20 more Relic Shield per round. So it gets a little bit harder to break that shield each round.
Well, the health buff is up. No one contesting it just yet. 7 trying to just keep the pressure on his opponent. We got a little bit of a stalemate going on right now as both teams realize it's not the best time for a death in these team fights here. Blue Jay getting bullied. Seifer going for a breakaway.
Being left alone right now. I mean, Thorgrim will have the ramp in his advantage to catch up. 7 does get in there. Oh, he actually dodges the ramp throw. But Blue Jay will be able to break away here with his team.
That space, we keep talking about the space Seifer's making, and in that time, they got themselves the health buff while Seifer was doing that. Now Cario's pushing forward. Good stun coming out from low. Kaloji getting very far deep, though. Gets the pass forward, doesn't get in, he gets the pickup. Not in time, though. Seifer getting stunned by the Ragnarok from 7, and this breakaway is going to push him up. A minute left in the round. A big Ragnarok from Seifer, and gets Cario so low, but
Seifer has 1 HP. Cario is down. Seifer does end up going down, so this is a huge opportunity right now for Noble. 4v2, but Cario respawning. TV, if he falls here, this could be deadly.
Yeah, the Eviscerate onto TV doing a lot of damage, but not enough. Eternal's going to fall back as he's been poked pretty low. 40 seconds. They're going to be going for a territory victory here. So again, they can't really push into these triple ballistas. Seifer gets the Relic pushed forward here. We do see Cario having the jump up. Seifer going for a side play. 30 seconds here.
Does the dash,
gets
nice.
the dash forward. Blue Jay with the pickup there. Gets another dash forward and swing around here. Seifer trying to catch up. Blue Jay doing a great job of pushing this bar forward, but he's getting very low. If he falls here, and he does end up going down. 17 seconds left in the round.
They went a little bit too far forward there. We saw both Corrin and Alona just going down the ramp way past the Relic, but it's going to work out anyways.
4v2.
5 seconds left. He uses the Godspeed for additional range. TV will push it forward, and that is a 3-0 for the first game.
I mean, it just came down to strategy
Yep.
there. We talked about Seifer just making space for his team, and he is so tanky on the Thorgrim that even when he's in their base deep by themselves, 1 versus 4, they still can't turn to him and kill him. Even with the Jar, with the Eviscerate, it's just not enough.
You know, in the end, we were able to see the gold earned did even out a fair bit, and
Yeah.
I'd have to say that is impressive on the side of Noble being able to come up from a gold deficit, get those kills in that last round. They were really clawing back because there's always the risk of things snowballing a little bit towards one side with that advantage in items. And yes, it was a 3-0 win on the side of our Filthie.
Stay filthy.
Stay filthy. Stay filthy, boys. Stay filthy, boys. Shout out to Filthy Rich.
Yeah.
Man, former homie of the MLG era back when I worked in fighting games. He actually used to work on this team. My first Breakaway video I ever watched, he was playing Jara, the Unveil.
Nice, man. Next up, we're going to be going on to game number 2. It's going to be on Atala Prime. Yeah, I mean, it was a 3-0. We did see them start to adjust their strat. Like you said, the gold gain ended up evening out throughout the rounds 2 and 3. But they need to be able to shut down Seifer, and I think Graven would be a great option for that. Whenever the Seifer keeps pushing in, again, these super deep pushes, 1 versus 4, if you have the extra burst on the tanks from the Graven, they might be able to punish Seifer for this extremely aggressive positioning he has.
Like, if we just look at Throwdown Thursday last week, we saw a fair bit of Graven, and we saw a fair bit of Galleon. And in that slot, I mean, you're basically swapping out, you're taking away Corrin to get more control and more support, because Galleon is a melee support, but he has a big knock-up that's a long-range engage as his ultimate, and he has a stun. So he has a lot of control, but also, as you mentioned, Graven, it's all about the more health the target has, the more damage he does. He is the anti-tank assassin.
And he also has the armor reduction on his E,
Yeah.
which is, I believe it's called Piercing Advance.
Five hits. Each hit
hits.
takes 5 armor away from the enemy.
So,
and his Q does damage based on total health.
So if I were to pick an MVP for that game, it would be Seifer. Because of that space created, you need to shut that down. You need to figure out a way that allows, because anytime he's pushed up, his team is taking objective, whether it's clearing buildables, whether it's taking the red or the health buff. But guys, we're going to go into game number 2, Atala Prime. We have a 1-0 victory right now for Stay Filthy. Let's see what Noble, again, Noble being our returning champions, they need to figure out what they can do to change this up.
Okay, so Jara is now Galleon. They didn't go the Graven route. They opted for the Galleon route. And this is pretty meta right now regardless. It does give you a lot of control in that front line. But
Different team. We're thinking of a different team. The team we wanted to look great. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, this is the Galleon. You're right. I'm getting my colors confused.
Yep. So Noble, you know, just mixing things up here on that red team. We do see the Noble Sunshrine is down here. Seifer will get attacked here. Doesn't get throw. He does get the throw off.
Well, we do see that Seifer gets a pretty big push forward here. Noble 7 trying to get away, and nice breakaway, but he's getting whittled down pretty quickly here. And we're seeing the damage amplification from Corrin help out a lot when it comes to trading against 7. We're seeing the Seifer versus 7 trades, and it's going in favor of Seifer more often than not just because of TV's positioning on Corrin.
Ooh.
Nice kill onto Eternal there. This is a 4 versus 3 power play now, and they're trying to get this Relic forward.
Yeah, they're playing it patiently, trying to regenerate some of that shield on the Relic, as always. Seifer is always the one that will be willing to step forward and just throw it a little bit, but it looks like that shield will be regenerated, and they're looking for their play. Kalo grabs it first. He does have the option to basically throw it to himself with the flash if he sees the opportunity.
See Blue Jay coming forward.
Eternal.
Eternal getting very low, and will he end up getting away? He does just barely survive, it looks like. The Relic's being pushed forward. Blue Jay trying to push forward, but that's an Alona shoving up. You never want that. A big silence coming out from TV, but Seven still able to clear out the Relic pretty far.
So Galleon has an ability where he's basically, he cannot move. He summons a big shield around him. Right, Serenity. And usually that makes you feel really comfortable, like you can sit there, put out a heal for your team, the healing around him. You just saw it being cast from Eternal. With Corrin on the map, they're just flowing through his health.
Good dodge there on Corrin to avoid the Ocean's Fury coming out. That's for the ultimate from Kyra. Eternal with a big breakaway, clears the Relic onto the side of Stay Filthy for the first time in this game, but Seifer immediately trying to push it back. Seven with the breakaway, trying to clear this out. Immediately loses his shields, though, and man, the positioning from Stay Filthy, they're always as
TV.
four. TV getting very low, but Serial missing a few auto attacks. He's going for the chase, and he got the kill.
He got the kill. Is he too deep? It looks like he's going to be safe right now because the focus is on the Relic. Make sure they can stop that.
Getting very low. Big heal coming out from Blue Jay with the ultimate. Serial trying to push forward here. Eternal with the ultimate, doing a lot of damage there. TV trying to get killed off here, but he just barely kites back. But they're pushing the Relic forward. Nice pass from the Eternal, and the slam dunk. Great finish there for Noble. We're seeing the composition change being very apparent here. These long sustain wars that we are seeing Stay Filthy come out on top last night with that double support is not working out for them in this game because they are now versus the double healer. When it comes to those long fights, when it comes to those trades and HP, the Galleon Alona comp is going to have the advantage.
You'll notice Galleon, a support built full life. He's got life level 3, and you know, essentially he feels kind of like a tank in a lot of ways, but at the same time his healing is amplified based on his total HP. So it gives him more healing, makes him harder to kill, and makes him just such a beefy frontline healer that also can really save your team as well.
We got standoff here. Big silence coming out from TV, but no follow-up, no kill just yet. Serial getting poked down pretty far by Cario here, trying to get the kill, and TV's pressuring him, and a nice ultimate coming out. Going to secure a very early first blood for this round. Seifer taking the high ground, trying to come forward, throws the Relic forward. Blue Jay going to get it, immediately gets slammed to the ground, though. Relic shield not going to force the fumble, though.
What's important right now is Cario was getting free shots in on those ballistas, defending the relay there.
He's still doing it, too.
That's going to be another ballista down. Both buildables of the enemy team, Kyra, have been taken out.
And Cario's still in the back line, just harassing the supports here. Seifer, nice pass up to the high ground. Seven going to be able to try and clear this out. Good pass coming forward to Eternal. Nice little play coming out here from Noble as they're trying to imitate the Relic passing that their opponents were doing in round one. Cario trying to get a breakaway, and he does throw it pretty far forward. Blue Jay getting poked pretty hard by the TV and Kyra. Serial trying to get to Eternal. Really good passing coming out right now from Noble.
You know, I keep thinking Eternal's going to be in like a vulnerable position somewhat, but with the Thorgrim there as well, it is just so hard to ever try to find that punish on them. Oh, that was almost a good sunburst to knock off Seven, but not quite.
Oh, Cario might get the breakaway here. Will it land up? Nice Ragnarok from Seifer, but Galleon got on top just in time. Could have been an interesting play there coming out from Cario there. Eternal diving in with that Skyfall. Not hitting too many people, though. Seifer getting low, trying to get the breakaway here. Immediately losing almost all of his Relic Shield, and he's getting very low. Nice damage coming out from TV. Seifer getting low. A big heal coming out from Calo as Seifer topping himself off there. About to lose that buildable, though, and yes, it is going to end up falling.
Damage buff has expired on the side of Noble. Health buff is up on the map, so something we have to think about here. But Seifer looking to make some progress over this side with the Relic. Shields have expired on both teams. Seifer's just lobbing it in for the moment.
Another big Skyfall from Galleon, just hitting the full backline of Stay Filthy, but the damage follow-up just isn't there. You're seeing that there is a significant damage difference between the double support with the Galleon and the double support with the Corrin. TV is able to follow up with Cario a lot more often to help secure kills in the backline. With the Galleon, yes, he's tanky, he's got the initiation, but there's no kills that they can help secure.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is night and day to game at #1, though. The amount of pressure that we saw constantly coming out from the side of Stay Filthy in game one, it's just flip-flop.
Oh, big burst on the Blue Jay. He gets the dash back. Will he be able to survive? He is kiting back. Cario getting very low. Seifer as well. Kalo trying to top them off, and he gets knocked off the map. This is a 4 versus 3 power play, and all the ballistas have been cleared out. Nice pass to Seifer, but a good fumble force there, and Serial's going to be able to clear the Relic.
Serial coming up the elevator from the backside to grab that was clutch for their team. Really good clairvoyance looking ahead.
Oh,
but
great pass.
But the build buildable from Thorgrim actually thwarts a good portion of that. Seifer is in the front. Cario gets the pass, and that is a dunk. It's tied up 1-1 in this game.
Really, really well done there from Stay Filthie.
That coordination was unbelievable.
We're really starting to see the synergy between TB and Cario. That is the Korn and the Kyra on the end of Stay Filthie. We're seeing them able to secure a lot more kills in these rounds. With that synergized double poke in the backline, you can see both TB and Cario have finished their damage item. They've got the ultimate upgrade for it, so they're going to be doing even more damage now.
And also just look at Serial. Did go for that building damage, trying to just get some extra impact with the buildables in this game or against the buildables.
And again, if we take a look at the net worth here, we're seeing that Stay Filthie again just ahead across the board when it comes to the income this game.
Yeah, Noble is definitely lagging behind a little bit. Doing a good job controlling the ball, but maybe not getting as much gold as his team. Really just making sure to keep eyes on the relic.
I mean, the highlight for me this game is, again, watching TV here on the core, and you see how aggressively he positions for those auras of silence just to get a big interrupt the whole enemy team and to help secure those kills. He's been really bullying the backline this game. I'm really loving this core in play. It's nice and refreshing.
It definitely is, and it looks really good. It's having the impact for sure. That is a full shield relic ready for Stay Filthie. If that...
Oh, Ragnarok not able to knock him off. He flipped off Seifer. Oh.
7 gets the turnaround. They try to throw him off the arena, but 7 gets it himself.
Well, he's getting whittled down pretty quickly here at half HP. We do see Kalo going to be breaking away with the relic.
Tries to use the relic dash to cover some ground, but gets caught in the next knock-up there. Eternal is very low. The self-sustain coming through Corrin and Kyra. Bursting through that health bar, 1 hit away from the kill, but it looks like Alone is going to get the healing beam in, and now 7 is considering the options. Serial will get the pass. Oh, it actually hits the buildable of Corrin.
They're trying to clear this out. Seifer, again, just diving straight in there, untouched right now. Still 80 shields on the relic shields here, and he's going to be able to get out of here. Yeah, this is a 4 versus 3 power play right now. Last time they had one of these, they were able to score, but nice job from Eternal just buying as much time for his team as he can.
Okay.
Oh, but Blue Jay ended up falling as well. He's only out for 8 seconds, though. Again, they're pretty small respawns for the most part right now.
It's interesting. It looks like they might be trying to set up for the health buff behind this, while Seifer just controls this front position with the relic. Yes, it did get picked up there on the side of Stay Filthie.
Now, if you see that big purple circle on the ground, that is the Circle of Spite from Korn. It increases the damage taken by the enemies in it. And every time you see Eternal go down, actually we do see a big engagement coming in here as he gets the Skyfall, gets a lot of AoE down, 7 trying to get the breakaway. But the focus fire coming out here from Stay Filthie is impressive.
It's scary, dude. Like, it really is. They're just playing a really good macro game, making sure to play across the map, keep the buildables at a minimum. I don't know if there's a single buildable up right now other than that wall from Thorgrim on the side of Noble. And that not only gives you gold, but it just gives you more control on the map.
Nice rotational play coming out from Stay Filthie here. They're trying to break forward. 37 left on the shield. It's just about to fall. Gets knocked back. We do see that Kyra is dead on the end of Noble, though. They're trying to push forward to 4v3. Kalo gets the throw in, and that is going to be a 2-1 lead right now as round 3 is going to go over to Stay Filthie.
You know, one thing I'm really enjoying is just seeing when they're on the offense for Stay Filthie, you always have Cario in a back position waiting for the relic to be pushed back by the relic wind. He's not only there doing damage, he's waiting to grab it and then pass it up immediately. If you look at their composition, if you look at their positioning, Kalo is always a little bit further ahead waiting for the pass, can use that relic dash, throw it back to Seifer, and it's hard to defend when they're near the relay like that.
What you see at the 4th round, this is match point here for the Stay Filthie. A big silence hitting 4 members there. Nice job from TB. Seifer, still 110 shields here.
Oh.
Gets the flip off! What a beautiful play from Seifer. He baited him up there. He self-passed himself and flipped him off with the ram's head. That was perfectly executed from Seifer.
And that gives them a decent opportunity, but of course, being the first death there of the Noble Thorgrim, 7 respawns very quickly, and they do have the defense.
No damage or health buff taken just yet for either team. The damage and health have both spawned, though. We see Seifer trying to clear the relic a little bit. Gets it up onto the high ground here. He's still got 72 shields. Can he get across this wall? Looks like he's just wanting to stall it out. I like this play. They're going to try and get themselves. They did end up getting the damage buff. Stay Filthy.
They forced 3 members back, and they were almost able
and they're
to
just killing buildables.
Yeah.
You can see off in the distance. Both those blisters are being cleared up right now by Cario. I mean,
split pressure.
The strategy from Stay Filthy is. It's clean.
All right, Noble is considering going into Seifer. Seifer steps forward, looking for the combo to knock him off. He did look for it. All those cooldowns are now in play. 1 buff to 1 buff. It's the damage on the side of Noble. Oh, excuse me, damage on the side of Stay Filthy and life there for Noble.
Eternal trying to get a breakaway here, immediately losing that relic shield. And Serial's going to go down 9 seconds without a Kyra. Let's see what they can do with this window. It is a 4 versus 2 right now as Alona falls as well. Can they push it forward? They get the pass to Kyra. TV's very far forward, and he should get the dunk. And that is going to be a 3-1 victory for game number 2. Oh, man. The one word I can use to describe Stay Filthy in this set so far is clean. It's filthy and clean at the same time, man. It's incredible.
You know, I gotta say, Noble looked really good at the start of Itala Prime. I mean, the first round was clean. The majority of round 2, they were the ones on the offensive. But once they started losing control through buildables, once Cario was slipping away from the relic and started just destroying buildable after buildable, it kind of just fell out of control for them. And when you don't have any defensive precautions available, it really just feels like they don't understand how to stop the passing game of Stay Filthy.
Yeah, I mean, Stay Filthy has so many little micro strategies. We're seeing, again, we've talked about Seifer with his space creating, right?
Yeah.
Anytime he goes in, he's not looking, he's just like, no, I'm not going to score here.
Yeah.
There's no chance. I'm just wasting relic shields, but I'm buying time for my team. We're seeing great focus fire coming out between Cario, Calo, and TV. Whenever we see, anytime that Galleon, that game, I believe it was Eternal on the Galleon, goes down in that Serenity, we were seeing the Circle of Spite go down, and they were just melting through that shield. They were just putting so much pressure. The focus fire from them was...
You put Serenity up and you throw your heal out as Galleon, you think, I'm pretty good right now. I'm safe. No. Nah, not with Corrin.
They kept pressuring him, getting him lower. They did have the double support with the Alona, so we weren't seeing them have to do fullbacks, but it was this, anytime they would push forward, it would get halted very quickly because they would have to reset, re-heal up, and, man, the Corrin is really... Highlight of today for me so far is the Corrin play. It's putting a nice little dynamic. The silences, the extra damage from the Circle of Spite, and then the damage that Corrin's just doing herself. It's not bad.
I wonder what the answer is, because obviously they've tried to play 2 different routes, right? They look to go forward with Jara, where there's more burst damage, and Jara can just tear apart those backline squishies. And now they've gone with Galleon, who's a lot tankier, gives more healing to the team to mitigate the Corrin. Well, neither worked. And I don't know what else they can do. Like, do you just go another nuker, run like Kyra Sai and try to just blow her up?
I don't know. We'll have to see what they're... I don't believe there was any composition changes in this game. I believe we're seeing the Galleon
I think they're confirming now, yeah.
From Noble. Okay, so back on the Jar. So they give the Jar again the chance to try and blow up the Corrin, blow up the Alona. We'll have to see how it works out. We will be on Shrine of Oros for game number 3. And this is match point for Stay Filthy.
That's crazy.
Listen, guys, I'm friends with a lot of these players. We've been doing shows. Kalo's been on our show a few times. Kalo, I know we're friends, but this is our first time casting this game, and if you 3-0 it and it's over quick, we're going to be upset with you, man.
Can you just
throw them in, too? Come on.
We want to cast some video games.
We want to cast some video games. But, guys, we're going into game number 3 here. Shrine of Oros is loading up. We're back to the composition from game number 1. We'll see if Eternal can make the Jara work. They are the returning champions. Noble is on that win streak right now. I believe it's just a 1-0 win streak at the moment. But they want to push that to 2-0, but...
And, like, Stay Filthy, they're an unsigned team. They're a bunch of ladder warriors. Yeah, sure, they're getting scrims in whenever they can. But they are just looking so good in this best of 5 right now. Seifer, again, just having this commanding presence with the relic, forcing people to look at him, and the backside, Eternal's just getting torn apart.
He comes in, he gets silenced by the Corrin, and him, Kyra, and Alona just tunnel him down and whittle him down so fast. And they only have the single support, so topping their team back off is not going to be easy. Kalaji getting bursted, though. Do they get the kill? No. He just barely. They do end up securing the kill. Blue Jay ends up getting that, but Seifer pushing the Relic forward as far as it can, just trying to buy time for his teammate. Seifer gonna go down here. Eternal misses the leap, and Eternal's gonna fall. So a 2-for-1 exchange right there in favor of Noble.
And immediately, that's just 2-for-1
Unless
kills,
Serio goes down here.
Which means a reasonable amount of gold advantage for them. Noble's going
Serio
to
did
grab
end up
100 over here, and Serial did die. So they don't have that Kyra for the offense, and everyone's respawn. But Eternal is getting that pressure onto Kari. You see him going on Jara. Do that full combo and then stealth and back away.
I don't know if it's worth it, though, if you don't secure that target. I would like to see Noble start changing it up when Eternal is going to go in for the Eviscerate onto either Cario or the Alona. Try and position Serial nearby. The Eviscerates, if you don't finish off targets, we're going to see Alona just top the target back up immediately.
He's trying to juke Noble, and he actually did end up using the Ram flip there.
Oh, nice, Seifer. Ram's head again for the kill, and immediately when they have the advantage, 4 versus 3, you see them pushing, immediately take out the Ballista.
Yeah.
Good job from Blue Jay trying to clear that out. I mean, you got a kill, you got Relic pressure. Look how far pushed up there. They've almost killed 2 buildables, and they're still trying to push this forward. Seifer, with the Relic shield, does end up forcing the bubble. They cleared the trap, though. They killed the healer. Oh, there goes Seifer.
Yeah, but losing Seifer to get both buffs and destroy 3
and a kill
buildables and get a kill.
Worth.
Amazing trades there on the side of Stay Filthy.
Yeah. You do see that they're able to, Noble's able to push the Relic across the map onto the side of Stay Filthy
Seifer's
here.
up. Seifer needs to get here. They don't want to lose that Sun Shrine, the big healing shrine from Alona. It's good to have control with that. Noble trying to threaten to buy space for Jara to step forward onto that Sun Shrine, but it's still standing
Big silence
bit
from
longer.
TV, trying to get the kill on the Blue Jay, but he doesn't end up coming back. Serial being bullied by Calo and Cario. Do they end up getting the kill? It looks like they will end up pulling back as Noble 7 looking to pressure the Relic again.
7's got to be careful here. He's getting hit by all 3 members. Big damage as Cario throws out the ultimate. Jara going for the combo.
Not enough to get the kill. Can they get the autos? He tries to, and they do end up getting Cario. So they already talked about the follow-up. Eternal with the big breakaway here. He's half HP, though. Have to respect TV and Calo, and they're bursting him down, and that's what I'm talking about. TV and Kalaji, they're supports, but they're both building damage. You have to respect that. Yeah. Jara is too squishy to try and push him there alone.
She's a two-way street, right? If you manage to get a lot of DPS, she manages to get all that damage in, but she dies that easily as well.
50 seconds left in the round here. Relic Shield being bursted down very low here for Stay Filthy. Nice breakaway from Blue Jay, though, and he gets the Relic super deep. But at the same time, Cario gets the kill onto Eternal. So it's a 4v3 for 20 seconds. They do end up getting the Relic back, and now 15 seconds without the Jara. This could be point here for Stay Filthy.
Oh, they're just trying to jump.
Serial's back up. They still got 78 Relic Shield. He gets the pass forward. 7's going to get the ball. He's trying to slide down. Nice Ragnarok coming out from Seifer. 22 seconds. They get the dash forward. Can they get the pickup? Seifer goes for the dash in, and he gets the score. 1-0 lead right now as round number 1 goes over to Stay Filthy. And again, we talked about it all series, Jake. Capitalizing on these power play situations. When it's 4 versus 3, 4 versus 2, we immediately see Stay Filthy go from this passive, position-based, controlling playstyle to attack, 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 and then score.
I'm really curious what the damage looks like. How is this Jara faring up compared to even the Corrin? Because TV is just doing so much damage.
It's nasty. I'm really loving this Corrin Alona play coming out between TV and Calo.
And you'll notice there's a lot of health being built by all the squishies there, and that is in response to Jara. You don't want her to be able to do that basically instant combo. They're forced into the additional health.
Eternal! One more auto from TV, and the heal from Blue Jay might be enough, though. And yeah, he's going to be able to get out of there. But look how far they're pushed up. Nice pass on the TV, but he does have to use Flock to get out of there. Just have to be a little bit more defensive there. He was very pushed up, and he's getting bullied down right now by Kyra. Serial trying to pressure him back. Good job from Seifer buying his team time to reheal. Sunburst missing from Kalo there, not getting any value of that. 7 looking to push up the side here, just trying to build, again, that space for TV. Oh, he gets knocked off by the Ragnarok.
That's a 4v2 for the moment because we just saw TV get the kill onto Eternal, but TV has gone so deep for it, will flock away once again. Kalo's got the heals. Looks like the Warrior advantage has diminished, but they do have control right now, looking for some buffs potentially. Yes, they do get the damage buff.
You see that Ragnarok coming out here from 7, hitting 2 members. Nice shot from Seifer again, just zoning for his team. Cario getting taken out there by Serial, so now it's a power play in favor of Noble, but Seifer still zoning as much as he can. The pass to Eternal gonna whiff there. Seifer with a breakaway, trying to just buy his team as much time as possible.
Yeah, he bought a lot of team, just going to armor up and walk away. The power of Thorgrim really being shown here from Noble and Seifer all match long. Noble looks for the pass, doesn't quite succeed as Eternal did not properly catch it.
And, you know, the pressure, we talk about just how it's always constantly just putting pressure on the Relic, making those respawns a little bit more tense, but like, and then like we saw last game, the base for Stay Filthy is just filled with buildables, and every round we go into this, if they're not able to push up and clear some of those out, it's going to be so much harder. I mean, there's 2 ballistas up already in that base, just chilling there. Blue Jay with the breakaway, though, doesn't get knocked off. The Ragnarok not going to be able to, actually, no, that was a defensive one. 7 able to save his teammate there. Kalo going to get the Relic and slide forward.
Again, buildable blocking the pass that they attempted there. A little, you know, bouncing forth as the Relic is
nice Seifer.
Not getting it to its destinations every time. Seifer is just getting as far forward as possible, trying to threaten. We do see that Cario is very low right now, getting some kills from Kalo. They are playing a bit passive as a result, since a few shots from Sariel would eliminate Cario here.
Seifer trying to pressure forward. They're pushed up really far, and everyone on the end of Noble is super low right now. Get the pass, TV to dash forward. They do not end up getting it. Carrier's got the Relic, and he does end up scoring. We have a 2-round lead right now here for Stay Filthy.
Dude, this round could be it.
This is match point for Stay Filthy. This could be a very quick 3-0. Out of all the games so far, only a single round has been taken by Noble, and I want to call them the trio almost from Stay Filthy. Cario, Calo, and TV. They are always together. They're this 3 stack of just insane range damage. I mean, we see TV with the level 3 damage. We see Calo not building damage this game. Last game he did. And then this game, Cario has the damage as well. Anytime that the Jara goes in the backline, those 3 immediately just highlight her and just blow her up. And Eternal's getting no value this game.
Yeah, and the power of the builds is just, it's so important. You know, you adjust to Jara like we said. And they've done exactly that. Having the additional health for every single player has denied Jara from getting really any of that snap explosive value that you want. And you see it when she steps forward, she is incredibly vulnerable. Yeah.
No value this game at all.
There goes the Sunshine. One more hit from Cario will take out the Sunshine. Oh, if Noble died there.
Yeah, that would have been bad. Relic Shield is full right now here for Stay Filthy. Seifer pushing forward, just getting the pass forward, trying to build as much space as he can. A forward Ballista coming out here from Cario. Ocean's Fury coming out. 7 getting very low right now. Serial getting low as well, taking a lot of damage. And here comes the pressure from Stay Filthy. They got the pass forward. Doesn't get it. The Relic in. No, it's just right there at the relay. A big Ragnarok coming out from Seifer. Can they get it in? TV gets the Relic. He passes the Calo, and they get the score. A 3-0 victory here for in game number 3 for Stay Filthy, and that's going to be a 3-0 win across all the set.
Zoe, that was decisive play. Noble came in here as the reigning champs, right? And just like that,
now they're just reigning.
They dropped a single round versus Noble.
That was so impressive.
Zoya, MVP. I mean, I want to say Seifer, but at the same time, the core and play.
Seifer or TV.
The silences, the control. TV would go so deep and get away with murder.
Draft-wise, I say Corrin is the MVP, but
the innovation pick.
Seifer, his space building for his team, it's just like, you tell Seifer and comms, hey, I'm just going to focus on the Relic and Ragnarok every once in a while when they're near an edge. You guys do everything else. Because anytime the Relic was just sitting there, Seifer was pushing it forward. His only job was to create space for his team, while Kalo, TV, and Cario killed everything, killed the buildables, kept pressure on the back line. Anytime Eternal came in, you know, you would get silenced by the Corrin. You get the damage amplification as well from the Corrin. Oh, and that was dirty.
I guarantee you that part of the logic of Jara was to help deal with that split pressure, because Jara can move a lot faster than most of the warriors in the game. She's got mobility, she's got the pounce, and she can really just tear apart a Kyra. But Cario played safe, took out the buildables constantly, and just it's like their macro play is what made the difference. Not just their team fight, but their macro play.
Their strategy was so good. Anytime someone was dead, it was attack. There was they were always doing something on the map, whether it was taking a buildable, whether it was taking a crystal buff, whether it was going for kills, whether it was just building pressure with the relic pushing it across. They were at every second of the game getting value someplace on the map, and it was scary.
No, super well played there on the side of Stay Filthy. But of course, guys, this is just the beginning for Breakaway. You need to keep up with all the action, all the news. Follow us on Facebook.com/PlayBreakaway, Play Breakaway on Twitter, and YouTube.com/Play Breakaway. And you might be watching on Twitch. We got that as well, Play Breakaway. It's very easy to follow us on all of our social media. And honestly, we thank you for it, because this game, you can play it now. You can go to playbreakaway.com and sign up for the alpha. But honestly, you really just have to download the Twitch app and you're in.
Yeah, just get playing. It's
servers
playable right now.
Yeah.
Get online.
Thursday.
We're done here. Show's over. It was a 3-0. They had to stomp. I wanted to cast more. We're done. Thanks, Callow.
Monka S.
But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Again, follow us here on Twitch. Make sure you see us this weekend. I'm Zoya. This is Solid Jake. You'll see us playing this weekend. Say hi in chat. We'll play some games. It's going to be an awesome weekend.
And a mega shout out to the Breakaway guys for bringing us out here to be part of this, and for all you guys for tuning in. That's going to do it up for us here at Throwdown Thursday. Take care.
Vicious with the score. He could get it in.